Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays to those that aren't religious sycophants.
That's true, yeah.
I also, I have a Jewish partner, and so do we have anything Hanukkah related in the home? No. But it is still happy holidays. And
Sure, yes.
yes.
Do you have any, menorahs on your Christmas tree as an ornament or anything, or is that not?
You know what? Not one, which...
I feel like you could do that, or is that sacrilegious? I don't know.
No, we can do that. We can.
Okay. All right.
We can do that. It'd be fine. You know what I am sick of? Speaking
What's
of
that?
other holidays that aren't Christmas, being persecuted for being Italian. Randall.
Yeah.
We've got it tough right now.
It's getting old, I think. I used to get mad, but now I'm just disappointed, I think.
A nice Italian man sitting in a McDonald's, minding his own business.
Yep.
And what? Oh, he's acting suspicious? Why? Because he's getting some gabagool?
Maybe. We all know they have that on the menu there.
It's like the McRib alternative.
There are so many good Italian names, too. I just can't believe his parents went with Luigi. I think that's the real one.
It's criminal. And he's a criminal. But
right.
It's criminal. And I bet you his parents say, hey, it's Merry Christmas, actually, not Happy Holidays.
And they make sure everybody knows. It's a rough year for advertising for the for Nintendo. I saw, between Luigi and Diddy. I mean, it's not good.
No, they gotta stop naming stuff.
Yeah.
Next year, some teenage girl named Peach is gonna do a school felony.
Man, I know. I could tell you had way more that you wanted to put into that, but I appreciate your humbleness around the holidays.
My restraint today.
Your restraint and humbleness. Yes, it is. It is Christmas after all.
It is Christmas after all, and this is the final episode of our season. I guess it's a season, episode 20, and we're wrapping it up with Xmas. Wait, show the world. Can you back up? Is that
we got
cool?
a little, with a little thing.
AT-AT?
Yeah, exactly. You said it right. Trivia point going to you.
Let's fucking go, baby. I got this on Amazon for $20, and it is uncomfortable.
Yeah, and slimy it looks. Sorry, it's just the camera. It's not you. You're not slimy. Well, maybe
you can see the fold creases.
Yeah.
This is Who Asked.
Yes, it is.
Episode 20, our final of this initial run. And we're a comedy podcast. And today it is Christmas. We're going to open some presents that we got for each other. Maybe talk a little bit about Christmas, the holiday, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I hope I got something good because I think you got something fine.
Oh, okay. I think you did get something good, and I think you're going to have it until you die.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you will throw yours out.
That does sound about right. That seems like the amount.
That's it. So let's get to it. We'll also hit you with all the classics. Play the classics, Randall.
A little bit of newsreel, a mystery segment, and a You Asked for the season finale. We're doing it.
Season finale. Gabagool. Now tell me who you are one last time.
My name is Randall Harrison Brown.
And my name is Aiden Russo. I keep saying one last time, but it's just going to be for a while. We're coming back after the holidays, but we all deserve a well-earned break and some improvements to the show for you, our listeners.
Very true. Especially me, who does pretty much nothing. I deserve that break. So,
Randall, you do more than you know for coming here every week and being my partner. Oh,
stop it. I did do a lot for this mystery segment. I'll tell you that much. But
that I believe.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
So...
Oh, boy.
Should we open our presents from each other?
I think so. I think I should go first then, judging by how you set it up.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead?
I think now's a good time for me to unveil my Amazon package, what's the word I'm looking for? Strategy to opening, with the tape and stuff like that. I feel like they're always packaged the same way, but what I like to do is go like this, and I push.
Push!
And then it just...
see, yours is taped like this, but you know what I like to do with the Amazon packages? I should blur out my address. Is elbow,
me too.
Just bam.
Oh God, elbow.
Yeah, elbow right through it.
Yeah, well, yours isn't from Amazon. We'll get to that. But also, I shouldn't talk while the paper's going. What I said was, oh no.
What is it, Randall?
What is this?
What is it, Randall?
What is this?
I don't know. You have to open it.
Oh, ew. I don't like touching this. Oh, what is this, a hat? With ears? Oh, God. It matches my sweater.
It does, Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
This is pretty good.
It's so good. So what I was hoping you could do for the audience is develop your fursona live on air.
Why would you do that to me? Did you buy me a thing too?
Oh yeah, there's another thing.
Oh, cool. An actual gift. Look at that. No.
Yeah.
What's this? Just a camera for me? Nice.
It's the camera I use to record the podcast so that you don't have to use your phone.
That's
and
thoughtful.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
What? Wait. Which one are you thankful for?
The camera's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Why don't you describe for the audio listeners what you have on your head?
Oh yeah, this is a podcast. That's a good point.
Right. Yeah.
It looks to be. See, I thought it was like the Abominable Snowman from Rudolph. Like one of those costumes.
It's not.
But instead, it seems to be like it looks like a knit cap with tassels that go down your shoulders, but it has big, fluffy white and blue ears, and it kind of makes me look like a furry a little bit. In fact, I think this is the kind of hat that furries wear. So,
you could say it's the kind of hat that furries wear, and I'll tell you what.
Sorry, there's a lot of hair just blowing around.
I know your in-ears on our recording software sounds fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, well, good thing we're not using that.
I know. So I really wanted to get you like the full mask.
They gotta be expensive, right?
So expensive.
Yeah,
even the cheapest ones, and I was like, "Listen, I like the bit. It's not worth $200.
Maybe if I was a real furry, it would have been worth it. I'll tell you that much. But it was $200? That doesn't seem as much.
The cheapest full mask.
Yeah. I remember when we first looked it up. It might have been on this show or some other time. They were like a couple $1,000s for the full suit. You can get up there.
On our show, but I don't know what else you do.
Well, somebody was looking it up. Anyway. Yeah, so thanks. Great. Oh God, there's hair everywhere. Why doesn't it stay on? Jesus.
Do you have a fursona? Can you
should we create one real quick for this?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. It's blue and white, almost like a I think the name would be like a periwinkle. What do you think about that?
I like that.
Or maybe just Winkle. It could be either.
Winkle Dr.
Perry.
Perry
Dr. Perry Winkle.
Yeah,
Winkle's
Dr. Perry Winkle.
Yes. That's it. Wait, why is he a doctor?
I don't know. I like
I think that's fine. I can get like
Dr.
a stethoscope
Perry
too
Winkle.
for the full suit, and then just kind of,
Yeah,
Wow.
that was nice.
I like my mane.
Yeah, you're working it. We're gonna get into some weird parts of TikTok when I post this.
Good. At least something will get us going. Fine by me.
Oh,
All
God.
right.
Well,
should you open yours now? I think so.
I'll open mine. I've gotten the box open.
Oh yeah, that sounds terrible.
Does it sound awful?
I realized that when I was doing mine. It probably sounds bad.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I see.
Do you
see what you've done?
What have I done?
It is none other than a Dominic the Italian Christmas donkey.
It is.
Oh, does he make the ER sound? Wait, where? Wait. Oh no, I think you might need batteries, Randall.
Oh, does he?
Hold on. Or I can just do it. Wait, let me see. Oh, turn it on. Are you all right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just blowing the hair out of my face. Is it on?
I might have to.
I think you should go get batteries.
God, I don't know if I have batteries.
I gotta fucking batteries.
Nah, well, I gotta unscrew it. All right, if you give me.
Done. I'll give you as much time as you need.
Okay, be right back.
Ugh, God. Jesus fuck.
Oh shit. All right. Could you hear it?
I could hear it echoing through your halls.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Short intermission, but Dominic Donkey, we're back.
Hey, chingity ching, it's Dominic the donkey. Chingity ching, the Italian Christmas donkey.
Hey.
La 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 la.
Wow.
It's wonderful.
You're very welcome. Enjoy
It is wonderful. Thank you. Now this, you're right. I will have this till the day I die.
I imagine that being a permanent Christmas decoration around the house. For
much
you,
much to the chagrin of my fiance, perhaps, but frankly, he's pretty cute.
Yeah, and you can set him up on like a corner or something. Nobody needs to know.
Look,
that
there's Dominic.
Nobody needs to know that he plays the song. It can just be a happy accident.
Well, I'll tell you what. I took these batteries out of a remote, so those will be going right back in.
Damn. But yeah, I got it from the Italian Children's Market, and in the thing it said, whatever delivery things. I said, this is a gift for someone, so please either wrap it or hide the name of what it is. Thank you and Merry Christmas. And they sent me back a handwritten note that said, gift wrapped, smiley face, all done, mailed out whatever date. And then grazie mille, Randy Brown, e buon Natale. Good luck. Thank you very much and Merry Christmas. So
that's
go.
perfect. I mean, you'll see it in the YouTube, but he's sitting right next to me, so what a treat.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
We both got things we truly love.
Yep, that's true. Dominic
Dr. Periwinkle.
Oh man, maybe that should have been. I should have been a Dominic the Donkey fursona. You think that exists?
Everything exists.
That's like a lot of overlap, though. That's like Italian and and furry, and also likes Christmas too much. I mean,
right.
I think it could happen. It could be out there.
It could happen again. We talked about Italians in the top of the show, but weird group of people.
Very persecuted, though. Don't forget.
It's very persecuted. If you wore that in the streets of like Sicily, what do you think would happen to you?
Ooh. Well, when you say Sicily, do you mean like random towns outside? Sorry, I'm trying to find my ears and random towns. Like you would definitely be called lots of things. That's for sure.
Like not Venice, because Venice is already like weird.
That's what they'd call you.
Is that a slur?
Well, kind of, but it depends on the way you pronounce it, and I'm sure I just butchered it. So
it's okay. We'll bleep it anyway.
For the best. So the real question I have for you: do I have to wear this for the rest of the episode?
No, you absolutely do not.
All right,
mostly
I'll keep it on
because
for this segment, though.
Mostly because I'm already miserable hearing it in your ears.
Oh, is it really that bad? That's kind of funny.
It's just like
any better?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's for the rest of this segment, but
yeah,
very nice. This is the first gift that I've opened this year. Is that the same for you?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is now the bar is set so high for you specifically.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not gonna get much other than that. There's like weird things on this that are freaking me out every time I touch them. It's like a weird,
I would say generally, no matter what, with one of those, I wouldn't want to touch it ever.
Oh, God, I put it on my head for like, how long have we been live?
It's on your head,
minutes.
Dude.
All right.
Okay, that's gone. See ya.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where were we? Okay.
It's not picking up well.
No, it is. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good.
It looked quiet on my levels, but
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we'll get to more Christmas maybe at the end of the show. But that was very fun. Thank you for the gift. It's very thoughtful.
Of course, and thank you for the gift. It was
the one gift.
A gift. Yes. No. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
The one gift.
No comments.
We'll come back next season with Randall in a camera like mine.
That's true. I thought you were going to say something about the fursuit.
Well, and Dr. Periwinkle will have undergone a transition.
Yes, as they do. Okay.
So let's do newsreel. Last newsreel ever. And it is 99. So it's for all the marbles.
Wow. I didn't. Oh, yeah. It's 99. This is it.
Which I actually just realized if we both get it wrong, what do we do?
Well, we'll worry about that when we come to it.
Okay.
You want to go first? You want me to go first? What do you think?
I'll go
you
first.
You do better when
because-
you're down or do better when you're up? There's still hair flying everywhere whenever I move my hands.
Stop! You got to stop moving your hands, Italian.
I can't.
We're... Whoa.
Sorry.
So, speaking of Luigi, I really wanted to do, and now this is like my fuck. If you didn't know about this, I'm going to be very sad.
Yeah.
Have you seen the news story about Luigi Mangione playing Among Us and like they're connecting that to being an assassin?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Fuck! I was like, it got too widespread that I was like, surely Randall saw
That's
this.
what I mean, but like we're seeing everything from this guy's life. It was just I saw the one that was like my fish got stuck in the filter. Sad face. Yeah. Like there's so many things from this guy's life, and he's just a guy who murdered somebody. But like that's the new age. So
fun fact: a friend of mine has a fish tank and with fish in it, and he came back from a vacation, and one of his fish just had a hole straight through its body. Like toothpick-sized hole straight through the body. It was just swimming. It was fine.
Oh.
Yeah. It was.
Does he have a cat?
Nope.
Never mind. I got nothing.
Yeah. So instead, I wanted to do something video game related, so I pulled a different video game one.
Okay, gotcha.
Hopefully nice and short for you.
Yeah.
Video games are powering a surprising surge in trade jobs. In a twist few saw coming, video games are being credited with reviving interest in skilled trade jobs. From carpentry to welding, vocational schools across the U.S. are reporting a surge in enrollment, and the reason might just be your Xbox or PlayStation. We started seeing a spike in applications around 2020, said Lisa Moretti, Director of Admissions at the North American Trade Skills Institute. At first, we thought it was due to the pandemic, but then we started asking students why they were interested. The answer shocked us. It was video games. Specifically, games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Farming Simulator are inspiring a new generation to consider hands-on careers. These games often feature intricate building mechanics or simulate real-world tasks that are surprisingly aligned with trade skills. A study by the National Association of Trade Educators found that 68% of young adults who recently enrolled in trade schools cited video games as a factor in their decision.
That's it, huh? That's all you got?
Yes.
See, that seems very tame. That's where I'm stuck at. It's not really like a, wow, that sounds so fake kind of thing. But
it's not like
that's what you're going.
Oh
for.
yeah, Call of Duty, Black Ops 3 got.
Yeah, it's not part of the homework in some architecture school or something. Oh, this is tough. I see what you've done to me, and I don't like it. Can you read the headline for me one more time?
Video games are powering a surprising surge in trade jobs.
I think that 68% is too high, so fake.
68% of young adults who recently enrolled in trade schools. Bummer, because it is fake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is great. Yeah, that's...
I bet it's good.
68 was a little high. That was the only thing.
68.
I couldn't do... Everything else had me in gray area. That was the only thing that sent me, so... 10-9.
I have to lock in, and Randall, I haven't gotten one in 5 weeks.
Is that true?
Yeah.
All right.
But I'd gotten 4 in a row before that. Ah, man. I'm hot and then I'm cold. Katy Perry taught me that.
Sure. Okay, well, to fit the theme, here we go. Jeremy Allen White joins Star Wars film The Mandalorian and Grogu as Jabba the Hutt's son. Jeremy Allen White has joined the Star Wars film The Mandalorian and Grogu as the voice of Jabba the Hutt's son, Rada the Hutt, Variety has confirmed. The project marks the first major franchise for the actor following his Emmy-winning breakout role in the FX series The Bear. Plot details have been hard to come by for The Mandalorian and Grogu, so White's casting as Jabba's son provides the first real glimpse for what could be in store for the titular bounty hunter and his adorably wee adopted son. White is currently shooting the Bruce Springsteen biopic Deliver Me From Nowhere with writer-director Scott Cooper. Lucasfilm has no comment on Rada the Hutt.
This is also silly. Italian. Well, Jeremy Allen White isn't Italian, but the bear. Star Wars. Okay, here's where my head is at.
Sure.
I don't think you would have inserted variety of all sources.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you are probably on some weird like you're not even on Twitter, so I guess I don't really know where you get your news other than Reddit.
Variety?
No. Was your mom an entertainment an Entertainment Weekly person? Like, did you watch before Mario Lopez when they just talked about gossip?
No.
My mom did, and I have memories coming home from school, the 6 p.m. Entertainment Weekly, and then the next one that was also celebrity gossip news, and I'm like, looking back, I'm like, my mom doesn't give a fuck. Why were we watching? This is horrible.
Right, yeah. Or like the TMZ, any of that? No, that wasn't me.
That was my tangent to say I
Come
am
on.
scared about it, and I'm going to say it's real, and the main reason is variety.
It's real. You're right.
Yes.
Well done. He's done it.
Yes. Yes.
Thank God. I wanted you to get that so bad.
I was like, it was too, you wouldn't have said variety. That was.
Maybe, I guess. I mean, but that's what the article is. I'm not going to change it. So there you go.
I know that's exactly it.
Yeah.
So Rada the Hut. What about Rada the Is Rada the Hut sexy, hot?
So believe it or not,
How do you spell that? R-A-D-H-A?
Hold on. Listen, before you search
it. Sorry.
You know, we talk about how like there's the 10 movie or however many movies that were in theaters. The one movie was the Clone Wars animated movie, and it took place between episode 2 and 3, and it involved Jabba the Hutt's son Rada getting stolen, and then Anakin and Ahsoka and Obi-Wan team up to save Rada the Hutt and bring him back to Jabba the Hutt. And of course the bad guys get involved in all this. It's a terrible, terrible story. But now, all these years later, with no news on Rada since the 2003 movie, I think, maybe later, he's back. And for whatever reason, Jeremy Allen White is playing him.
Somehow Emperor Palpatine returned.
Somehow Jeremy Allen White is playing Rada the Hutt.
Yeah, somehow Rada is back. I did just look it up, and what a fun little guy.
Yeah, look at that little guy.
Yeah,
right?
a fun little guy. He looks like the cut off foreskin of someone, and then it's just big.
Yeah, and then they wear them in a little backpack sometimes too. It's.
I also all right, backpack. I was gonna let's be cool, Randall.
What?
I was gonna make a joke that shouldn't go over the airwaves.
Okay, good. Then keep it there because I don't even know where you were going.
Okay. So I don't know. We have to do something.
That's it.
Should we roll a D20 for who wins?
Should we both try and pull one up right now for a flash round?
Yeah, but then we'll know it's real.
Yeah, but I guess you're right. Never mind.
I should have thought about this, frankly, before the episode.
Well, you're the one who said. Yeah, I mean, no, I think we have to leave it on a stalemate for now and then come back to it. It's the only thing.
We're gonna roll
look, it's a cliffhanger. What? I mean, I have one. I could just roll it and then take a picture. Now we're tied again. 11-11. Now what do we do?
All right. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
All right. Agree.
Let's move on. This is
well met.
Horrible podcasting. So.
Well met. Good tie.
All right. Good job, Randall, and good riddance, newsreel.
Goodbye. You cut whatever you need out of that one.
I'm gonna cut a whole bunch of that.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. I'm still pulling hair out of my hair. That's not.
And now it's time for you to pull a mystery segment out of your ass. So
yes, very true.
Why don't you take it away?
So for this mystery segment, I decided that it's time to educate you on some cursed lore. And there are not many actual Star Wars fans that know the things that you're about to learn here today. So with this, I think this will be the greatest gift I can give you and our listeners. Today, of course, we are talking about...
Sure? Are you sure
yes.
our listeners are
yes,
asking,
absolutely.
Can I be educated on Star Wars
on cursed
holiday
Star Wars
lore?
Yes, of course. We're talking about the 1978 holiday special, the Star Wars holiday special, which has not seen the light of day in quite some time. But we're going to turn into a bit of a game here for you. So the way that it's going to work is I will set a scene and describe it in detail. And after each one, I will stop and you will tell me if it's a real scene or if I made it up. Okay?
Okay.
The Star Wars holiday special is an almost 2-hour-long 1978 TV special based on a story by George Lucas. Lucas's involvement with the special was limited, and he was unhappy with the final product. As a result, it has never been re-aired in the U.S. or officially released on home video, but it has widely been bootlegged by fans. Despite its infamy, the special is notable for being the first film-length Star Wars story to appear following the release of the original film.
I was
So
going to say, it was
after
right after A New Hope, right?
Yep, and right
It's
before
literally
Empire.
the first thing after the renowned worldwide success
of Star Wars.
the best sci-fi film to come out of the era.
Yep. So, without further ado, a long time ago, in a galaxy not far enough away, the first.
Did you just make that up, or was that on the actual?
No, I made that up. I wrote most of this, actually.
You're so silly, Randall.
I mean, it's just a pun, you know.
No,
anyway,
yeah, you're
first
so
scene.
funny.
What do you got? The special opens with Han Solo and Chewbacca trying to get back to Kashyyyk, the Wookiee homeworld, to celebrate Life Day. While they're delayed, we cut to Kashyyyk, the home planet of the Wookiees. There we spend an uncomfortable amount of time with Chewbacca's family. Mala, his wife, Itchy, his elderly father, and Lumpy, his young son. They grunt, growl, and roar at each other without subtitles for about 10 minutes. Much of the time, the family pantomimes their feelings, leaving the viewers to guess what's happening.
Okay, I see where this is going, and I don't feel good about it. I desperately hope that it's real, and I'm going to say it's real because I love the idea of no subtitle for 10 minutes. I want it so badly.
Well, you're right. That is real. That is how the special opens.
Perfect. So, yeah, absolutely perfect. Yes. Did you say George Lucas was not involved in this?
He gave the general story, and then I'm pretty sure gave the rights to the TV people, and we're like, yeah, just make this, and then they made it with what they had going. But he had probably a bigger hand than he lets on.
Yeah, I'm sure, because then he was like, oh, this was fucking bad.
We'll get to some of the reactions at the end of it.
All right.
So, number 2, scene 2. On the table, Chewbacca's wife has prepared a bowl of Wookiee Ookies. Lumpy,
Randall, no, stop.
Lumpy tries to sneak one before dinner, but his mother catches him and asks him to take out the day's garbage. Lumpy sets the trash down outside and climbs up on the railing to walk along it to calm his hyperactive grandkid down. Stop. No, you stop. I'm not done.
You can't keep talking immediately after you say they made a plate of Wookiee Ookies. You can't.
I'm going to. To calm his hyperactive grandkid down, Chewbacca's father digs out a holo projector and beams onto the table a holo circus act, including a band of acrobats, gymnasts, jugglers, and other performers. This goes on for 5 minutes with no dialogue. Whatever it is, it calms the little tyke down, and he reluctantly starts the washing up, as requested by his mother.
That's such a long scene. It can't... no. Maybe they made a plate of cookies, but they did not make Ookie cookies. They didn't.
Unfortunately, that's real.
That's real. I knew that. I mean,
yes, they're called Wookiee Ookies. I saw that and I was like, man, Aiden's going to lose it on that.
They can't be. What's her name? Is she?
Icky.
Icky.
So,
Itchy's
the grandfather.
Are icky.
Itchy's the grandfather. Mala's the wife.
I would eat Mala's Wookiee Ookie.
And scene 3. Okay. Mala and Itchy begin to work again, and they use a computer to run a search for any starships in the area. However, the computer returns no results. She switches on a view screen hidden in their kitchen cabinets and contacts Luke Skywalker, who is working on his X-Wing starfighter with help from the droid R2-D2. A very over-makeuped Luke Skywalker does not know what has happened and suggests that Han and Chewbacca probably stopped off somewhere and would be there soon. He begins to have a few problems with his own ship when the part he is working on begins to emit steam. Seeing that he is very busy, Mala shuts off the communication view screen.
I don't know what about it isn't real, but I don't think it is. There's something off about it. And what I'm going to say, it wasn't in their kitchen cabinet. It was a lift-up island, and it came a hologram out of that.
I see. It is real, and I will let you know for future ones. It's either going to be entirely real or entirely fake. So I'm not changing a small thing.
You're rewriting history.
Sure, yeah. Also, yes, a very over-maked-up Luke Skywalker was because shortly after A New Hope, he got in a very almost deadly car accident, and his face was really messed up, scars all over and everything.
Oh my God.
So they had to give him a lot of makeup. And in fact, that's why in the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, he gets attacked by that monster, and the monster scars his face, and then they find him out in the snow. It was literally just because he got into a car accident. So
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, he's very heavily make-upped.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So
I didn't know that about Mark Hamill. Okay.
Yep. So next, Mala attempts to cook Life Day dinner while watching a bizarre cooking show hosted by an alien chef named Gourmanda, played by the actor and comedian Harvey Korman in drag. The character has 4 arms and demonstrates how to make bantha surprise. The instructions grow increasingly chaotic as Gourmanda requests stir, whip, 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 stir, while adding ingredients at an impossible speed. When Gourmanda begins to speed up the process, Mala can't keep up and switches the view screen off.
So I'm thinking maybe you might not make up any of this, and it's all going to be real, and it's all going to be a fever dream, and and it's just like more shocking as it goes. Stir, whip, 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 stir?
No, stir, whip, whip, stir.
Stir, whip, stir, whip, 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 stir. Well, whip, nay, and that's fake.
Hell yeah, it's real. Sorry.
See, you're going to do this shit
threw you
to me.
off. So this one's going to get not as strange. Maybe this one's more tame, we'll say, but we'll just go with this for the next one. On Kashyyyk, Chewbacca's father is resting in his armchair when suddenly an Imperial officer announces on the view screen that a blockade has been set up around the planet and that the Empire has declared martial law. Immediately after the announcement, they get a knock at the door.
Is this South Korea or Kashyyyk?
This is Kashyyyk, believe it or not.
Okay.
They get a knock at the door after that. Frightened, they go to open it. To their relief, it is Son Dan, a human friend of theirs, who has brought each of them Life Day gifts. He gives Mala and Lumpy their presents first, and they go off to open them. Son Dan then gives Itchy his present, a memory chip, which he inserts into Itchy's mind evaporator. To the normal eye, you'd recognize this device as a hairdryer. The scene fades to Itchy's new virtual reality as he watches with excitement as a human female sings a song. What follows is a psychedelic, sensual music video in which famous actress and singer Diane Carroll appears as a shimmering hologram. She coos and flirts, saying things like, "I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. Oh, we are excited, aren't we? Well, just relax. You see, I am your fantasy, your experience. So experience me. I am your pleasure. Enjoy me. I exist for you alone."
Oh my God.
This scene lasts over 10 minutes.
It does sound like South Korea, actually.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Holy shit. Or Black Mirror. Oh, wow, Randall. I got to keep saying fake until I'm right, I think.
Right, yeah.
The Diane Carroll thing is a lot.
It was a lot for families back in the 78 too, because it's real.
Oh man, what the fuck?
We're halfway through. I think you're catching on. So next up,
I was right.
Meanwhile in space, Han and Chewie arrive through the Imperial blockade and begin to land on Kashyyyk. Meanwhile, the family begins to hear the roaring of a ship. Everyone in the house gets excited and runs to the door. Chewie's wife opens the door to find 2 stormtroopers holding their blaster pistols at her, with 2 Imperial officers behind them. The Imperials begin doing a full search of the house before Son Dan takes the music box that he gave, the Life Day gift that he gave, and puts it on to distract the Imperials. The box projects the real-life band Jefferson Starship as they begin singing Light the Sky on Fire, with singer Marty Balin wailing something about pyramids and the great god Copacan into a phallic object. The entire 6-minute song is played.
The thinking part of my brain would say this would be the perfect number for you to finally put in a fake one.
Do you like Jefferson Starship?
Other part of my brain says Jefferson Starship's an insane poll. So it has to be real kinda too.
It is real. You got it. Yeah,
Okay.
nice. Okay, so next up, Chewbacca's son entertains himself by watching a cartoon on the view screen. In the cartoon story depicting caricatures of the main Star Wars heroes, Han Solo collapses from a mysterious illness, and Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and R2-D2 crash on a planet while trying to help him. They meet Boba Fett, who rides a strange dinosaur-like creature called a mythosaur, and Fett offers to assist. At this time, Empire Strikes Back had not come out yet, so the seemingly trustworthy Fett made his debut in this cartoon. In a side scene, it's revealed he's working with Darth Vader, as they call each other. Lumpy shouts out in horror at the events in the program. It alerts the main Imperial officer, who comes over to see what is wrong. Lumpy acts like nothing is wrong and shuts off the cartoon when the officer approaches. He then resumes the cartoon with C-3PO caring for Han and Luke. R2 intercepts the message between Vader and Fett, and C-3PO says they have to tell Luke. After evading the Imperials, Fett and Chewbacca return to the ship with the serum that'll help save Han. After giving Han and Luke the serum, they recover, and everyone learns of Fett's true allegiance. Boba ignites his jetpack and blasts away, promising that he will meet them again. Everyone leaves the planet aboard the Millennium Falcon. Lumpy shuts off the monitor and applauds for the cartoon.
Jesus Christ. That whole thing was a cartoon?
I want you to Google, what's it called? Holiday Special cartoon and just see what these characters look like.
Oh my God.
You could put this up too, because there's no way the Disney IP lawyers are coming after this.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Yes.
I was also going to ask, it sounds like when you're reading these, you're doing the Patton Oswalt Parks and Rec
filibuster? No, I'm not doing
filibuster. You're just saying shit.
It's ridiculous enough, right? It sounds like it could be.
Oh, honestly, Luke kind of looks like super makeup Mark Hamill.
What about Han with his really droopy face? You see that one too?
Han with droopy face. I have the whole 10-minute video up right here. Oh, wait, so they showed this entire fucking cart.
Strangely enough,
is that Lumpy? Oh, that's Lumpy. Why does he look like he's in a sensory overload room?
And it's weird because they're like in the Star Wars universe, right? And Lumpy's watching a cartoon about the people that he knows in the Star Wars universe as if it's a cartoon. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Lumpy looks insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, so there's Han. What the fuck? Why does he looks like a horse cock. Why does he look like that?
I don't know, man. Look, there's a reason. Okay, we're coming down to the last three here. You ready? This one's my favorite. Okay. So, scene 8 we're on. Following yet another astonishing skit on the view screen, again involving Harvey Korman as a malfunctioning robot in an infomercial, the TV in the room full of Wookiees and Imperials cuts to Life on Tatooine, an Imperial propaganda piece. We cut inside the cantina to see tough broad barkeep Akmina schmoozing with the Greedos, Hammerheads, and Walrus Men as another character, Krellman, again played by Harvey Korman for some reason, pours drinks in the top of his own head orifice and lusts after Akmina, the barkeep played by Golden Girls B. Arthur. After the announcement of an Imperial curfew on Tatooine, Akmina decides to cheer up all her alien patrons by singing a melancholy yet oddly catchy song called Good Night But Not Goodbye. She sings and dances with the various alien creatures, including a giant rat-like alien who seems smitten with her. The song is set to the tune of a lounge-style version of the classic Cantina Band music, and the patrons eventually adhere to the curfew.
I think I lost it after the first sentence.
Yeah, B. Arthur, lounge-style singing.
B. Arthur, like crooning.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. She just croons and gets people in her lounge out of there. And again, this is just the TV just blinks on in their home for a moment, and then everybody watches it, and then they go back to this. We finally got like reception in 1978, so we can play on this. Yeah. It was Imperial propaganda to be like, oh yeah, we got to listen to the curfew, but it's okay, everything will be fine.
It's like a fireside chat, but with video.
Exactly. Yep.
So cool.
Anyway, as we continue on, Chewbacca's son builds a communication device that he received from Son Dan for the Life Day gift that emits a fake recall message for the troopers raiding his home. The troopers that are raiding his home. To assemble it, he watches a tutorial again featuring Harvey Korman as a glitchy android instructor. The android stutters and repeats phrases like "insert tab A into tab B" while performing jerky movements. Despite the comedic delays, Chewbacca's son manages to fool the Empire into leaving all but one trooper. Han and Chewie arrive just as this happens and dispatch the final trooper. Chewie distracts the trooper while Han knocks the blaster out of his hand onto the ground, which the trooper then proceeds to trip on and fall off the balcony to his death with a Wilhelm scream. Of course.
Was the Wilhelm scream in A New Hope?
I think it's in every movie. I'm pretty sure
it's probably that's one of the other things in every movie.
I think so.
Just like the quote that I got right. And it is, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, and may the force be with you. That's the big one.
And may the force be with you. Whatever.
Yeah, the other one I didn't expect you. First one I didn't expect you to know, but here we go. And now the grand finale of the Star Wars Holiday Special. Are you ready?
Thank Christ.
The special ends with Chewbacca and his family attending a Life Day ceremony. Ascending to some kind of astral dimension, the Wookiees, sporting red robes, march solemnly into a ceremony hall carrying giant light bulbs. Joined by other Wookiees in red robes, they march through a glowing portal while holding these blue glowing orbs. The ceremony concludes with Princess Leia arriving and delivering a speech about peace and unity before beginning to sing, a heartfelt song about friendship to the tune of the Star Wars theme. The tone is bizarrely solemn as the Wookiees chanting provides an eerie backdrop. That night, Chewbacca's family sit at the table where they bow their heads and prepare to eat a life-day meal. As they hold hands in respectful silence, the special mercifully draws to a close.
Wow. So I would like to say I did get it right by the fourth that it was all real. I think
you did. Yep. Very well done.
I think I need to watch it. Actually, you know what? Let me just
now
share
that
this.
you know where things are, yeah, I think. Oh God, you're just.
Can you see it? It's crazy. This is not an animation.
Why does he look like that?
Look at this fucking guy. Those are human eyes in a costume, and it's not good. It is not good.
Oh my God. You can't find a frame from anywhere in this special where it makes sense. I swear. Oh my God.
It's crazy. Like, what is this mythosaur?
Yeah, it's yeah. And that was everybody's first visualization of Boba Fett ever. And that weapon he has never shows up in the movies, but that's the weapon they gave the Mandalorian. Literally that one from the holiday special.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh,
the one that disintegrates people in the first season and all that. Yeah, that one. So, I just to close off, I got a couple. Sorry, I was looking at Lumpy. Some of the cast have since made comments about it. Like Anthony Daniels, who played C-3PO, said, "I own a pirated version of it, but I have to be pretty drunk to watch it." George Lucas said, "If I had the time and a sledgehammer, I would track down every copy of that show and smash it."
That's what this
Carrie
YouTube
Fisher
video
famously
says.
Yeah, Carrie Fisher famously said, "It is so bad and not good. I'd put it on at parties when I wanted people to leave." So that's pretty classic. Mark Hamill said, "I remember when I read the script and said, 'This is awful. Why are we doing this? I'm not doing this.' And then I get a phone call from George, and after the call, 'All right, but I'm not singing at the end of it.'" And the last thing I'll add from George Lucas is what he thinks of it now. "I'm sort of amused by it because it is so bizarre," he laughed. "It is definitely avant-garde television. It's definitely bad enough to be a classic at this point." So
it is. It's got a cult following, and that cult following is you.
Yep.
And probably most other Star Wars fan. It's probably fucking huge.
No, so here's the thing. It is so impossible to watch that it's not like a cult classic where you watch it. You just got to know about it, which is what you now do. Like my brother and I, obviously huge fans, we found it on YouTube and attempted to watch it, and it's impossible. I mean, the 10 minutes of Wookiee groans and grunts, followed by the strange 10-minute sexual, the grandpa watching porn in the middle of the video. Like, there's no reason. Like, Itchy, clean off the headset before you're done with it.
Itchy, you're on the Bluetooth. You're on the Bluetooth. Stop.
So
you forgot to turn off Bluetooth.
It's not even bad enough to be a cult classic, and it's too long. So there you go. Jesus. Yeah, you should go ahead and watch it. Watch it with Kelsey.
I don't need to give her a reason to leave me.
True.
Yeah.
So, you're welcome, everybody else who now knows about the holiday special.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
I'm sure me and everyone else, we are thrilled.
Yes, of course. I mean, what else? What else would you be?
Thanks for rounding us out. And now it's time to round out kind of the episode with Trivia Tuesday. And this one feels bad because Randall has already locked the win up. I am down by 2, so it's over. And guess what? I never even cared about this segment. I didn't even give a crap.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fine. You should go. Why don't you give me my question first? We went the other way last time, so
I cared a lot. So it's Christmas. It's almost Christmas. The big thing on Christmas Day was always the NBA. That was the one time the NBA got to shine. It's basically the start of the NBA season for a lot of people, to me. Except now they have the NBA Cup that's happening, which is like kind of fun. So that gets people a little more interested. But I wanted to keep this NBA related.
Uh-oh.
Very simple question. Which NBA player has the highest points per game on Christmas Day games? Your choices.
Good question.
LeBron, Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry.
Well, since I don't know, and there's a lot of bait in there, I can tell, I'm going to say B.
I thought I might not have given you enough. I thought I might not have given you enough.
Yes. I can't believe it. I can't believe I get these right. In what universe do I get that question right?
I literally said the exact thing. I was like, I was like, I think Randall doesn't know enough about Tracy McGrady that he'll
I
just be
didn't.
like,
I thought that was a made up name. When you only said A and B, I thought you made that up. But
That's
once you
so
got to the end,
exhausting.
that was process of elimination. So
I almost was like, should I take out Steph and put in like, I needed to put in like one other, so I don't even know how to say this, but like, quote unquote obscure name that was also elite at basketball. Like,
Yeah. Then I would have had a 50-50 probably. So
fuck, yeah, I know. Fuck me. It was difficult because basically LeBron has all the quantity stats. He's played the most games. He has the most points. He has the most wins. So
sure.
that felt like it would have been too easy. But then again, I should have just put in Tracy McGrady and you would have been like, now of course it can't be LeBron.
Spilled eggnog, you know what I mean? We're moving on.
Do you like eggnog? Did we have this conversation?
I don't think we did. I do. I like it. Yeah, it's nice with a little cinnamon, you know. Throw warm eggnog. I like that.
I got a warm? What?
Yeah, you can warm it up.
Did you just say warm?
Yeah, I mean you could do it either way. It doesn't need to be cold.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah.
Eggnog, fridge. No, I don't care. Don't Google. Don't
Google.
Google.
This is for my own thing. Can you not? I mean, I don't buy eggnog, and like I probably haven't, but I like it.
I got lactate.
Drink eggnog, hot or cold. It's a normal question. See?
Okay, I don't care if it's a normal question. That doesn't mean you're right. That doesn't mean people are allowed to have an opinion. My opinion is right.
It's so often we get in these things. You're like, oh, it's you. I'm the problem, but I'm not. I'm just telling you, other people also.
Okay, I want to be clear. You are the problem.
Well, to you I am, but to the rest of the world, I'm not the only one who drinks it like that. And again, I don't buy eggnog, so it's not like I don't go out of my way for it. So
eggnog with a little bit of whiskey is perfect, just perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway, ask me your stupid fucking Star
Trivia
Wars question.
Tuesday.
Maybe I can go out with a bang at least.
In the aforementioned Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh fuck! You're gonna ask how much I was paying attention.
Which of the following characters was not one of Chewbacca's family members?
I think I got this. Lumpy, Itchy, Mala. Those were the 3 family members.
Or D. Gormanda.
Well, it's Gormanda. Gormanda was the slut that drank something out of the other person's head or something, but right before B. Arthur started crooning.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the answer, but I want you to figure out who Gormanda was. You have already gotten the point, but you were wrong about who Gormanda was. Figure it out.
She wasn't the person drinking out of the head?
No, that was a guy. That was the comedian back for his 5th out of like 8 roles playing that.
Shit. Gormanda. I think Gormanda was the one where I said you lost me after one sentence. So
no, I think that was the B. Arthur one.
Was it?
You want me to give it to you?
Yeah.
She's the stir whip stir person. Number 4. Again, that's Harvey Korman. That's Harvey Korman in drag in that one.
Yeah.
So,
God. And so
point.
Harvey Korman and drag and a bunch of Star Wars people want to be like anti-trans. What are we doing here?
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, well,
there was what was that person's name?
Holiday
Sister.
Special. Yeah, that's her clone trooper name. Yep. See, you're retaining things.
I retain information.
That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping you wouldn't retain the Holiday Special for your own sanity, but here we go.
I did all too well.
Yes, you did.
Shout out Taylor Swift. Okay, so I wanted to leave us one you asked question. Oh, I did want to mention we have a great one that I told you about before we started from our friend Nick.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I think we should open up season 2 with potentially early on a mystery segment. He just said, all caps, name 100 women.
Like any women?
Name 100 women.
I do love those videos where it's like the girlfriend and the boyfriend and she goes, name a woman. And then they go like Rosa Parks or something. It's like, that's their first go-to.
That's a woman.
Hillary Clinton. Yeah. All right. I'll start practicing.
Yeah. So we'll do that for a mystery segment. We'll see if we can name 100 women.
That is very okay. We'll do that. Can't wait for season 2.
Can't wait. But I thought this one was good to leave. What is, and this one's from Alvin, what is your New Year's resolution?
Okay.
Because it's also
what
New Year's. Mine is become more hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that? What kind of small goals can you set to make sure you achieve your
Right.
resolution?
They have to be smart goals. Sensible, something else, actionable, something reachable,
Yes.
and time. I don't really
Reachable.
remember what
Yep.
smart goals are. I think I'm gonna listen to more Playboy Cardi. But I don't.
Okay.
I think
Nice.
Playboy Cardi is fake hood stuff, so that works for me.
Okay, yeah, fake hood. But does fake hood make you more hood, or does it make you more fake hood? Isn't that the problem?
I think I would take fake hood.
Okay.
Do you understand?
But that kind of goes against. Yeah, I know. I do. I just think that goes against your resolution a little bit.
My actual resolution is to learn more about like finance stuff, like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Like
boring though.
become.
Let's talk about you being hood.
I know. That's why I went with the hood thing because
I see. Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm
I
famously
understand.
not liquid, and I'm trying to become liquid and put all my money in stocks and investments. Be like, hey, we got Roth, we max out the Roth. We got the 401k, we max out the 401k. I got a
Sure.
high yield savings that has a full emergency fund. I got an investment portfolio. We've, we're
Yeah.
cooking.
Oh yeah. I just started doing all that stuff lately. I guess I should. Okay. Well, that's a boring one, but I'm with you on that. I'm gonna try and do the same and get more into those investment things.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that sucks.
But I
So
just
what I'm
lost all my
actually
money in
gonna try-
Hawk coin.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's the problem. But now you're starting from scratch. So
That's
you know,
right,
just
that's
watch
right.
that YouTube video where that like billionaire turns $10 into $1 million and says anybody can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone can do it.
Everybody can do it. Yeah, that'll be. Just watch that. You'll be fine. My resolution, I think it's going to be tough, but I've put a lot of heart and soul into doing it so far, and I think I can keep it up. I really want to learn more useless, obscure Star Wars character names in this next year.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Number one, Brave. That's
Thank you.
yeah.
I know. And to say it on a platform like this, I understand, but I know it's what needs
Number
to be done.
one, to be so brave to come out on a podcast, let alone this podcast, is it takes gonads, it takes balls.
Thank you.
Our soldiers
Thanks.
could never, Randall.
Yeah.
If Obama was in office, Purple Heart,
Wow.
because I know
That means
that you are
means a lot.
being mentally and physically hurt in order to succeed, in order to achieve a goal.
It's what has to be done. Sacrifice. You get it. You understand.
And I'm just really proud of you.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. So that's our show. I can't wait for the next.
Thanks for
one.
watching
Shit
Who
up.
Asked, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody. Actually, though, thanks for being here to the season finale. If you're watching this far, we greatly appreciate you guys and everything that you do as far as sending stuff in and otherwise, and we hope to keep giving you more. So
I texted Randall one day and I said, "Hey, we're gonna finally start this stupid fucking podcast. We kind of figured something out, and people listen and text us and are like, I like Tuesday mornings, and that's weird."
Yeah.
So every single listener, thank you very much. One day maybe we'll really see this thing take off, but probably not, and that's also fine.
Especially with a TikTok ban. Anyway, forget about
yeah.
that. We'll make a new app. Okay, we'll talk about between seasons.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
yeah. Catch us on Blue Sky. We're gonna be the biggest podcast on Blue Sky.
That's a great thing.
I think what we currently said is our first episode back will be like January 14th or something like that.
Sure. Also, if you feel like giving any feedback, now would be the perfect time for that because we are
Yes.
making changes to the layout and what we're going to be doing, the games and things like that. So
Yeah.
whatever you got, send it over.
Absolutely, Randall. I was trying to, dab you up
We're
or
on a
whatever.
screen. I can't.
I know, but it was hard. It was hard. Yeah, salute. Over this break, I'm gonna be posting a bunch of clips on socials, so follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Who Asked Show. Anything else, Randall, before we fucking send this thing off?
Happy holidays from Who Asked.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. I hope there's not another one I'm forgetting.
Nailed it. Life Day.
See you, everybody.